Hello, Jennifer Tochi here. You do not see me in my pajama shirt and wet mop of hair. I was just outside. Was a boxer Rottweiler cross, and I love me my big dogs, and he was just so cute. So I was out there petting him, and I'm allergic to dogs, so I had to get in the bathtub in the middle of the day. But enough of that. You don't need to hear that. But I'm not going to redo this. That's it. This is like the fourth time. Okay. So, Slashback Saturday for Horror Man. Great guy. Okay. And he thought of this Slashback Saturday because he's cool. And he's cool. And for Slashback Saturday, he gives you a different subject of slasher movies. And since it's his birthday, I believe, either yesterday or today, so happy birthday, Joe. So we either had to find a slasher movie that had birthday in it or made the year you were born. And since, darn it, I already did my favorite movie from 1976. You do not need to know that I was born in 1976. So, I picked Alice, Sweet Alice. And it's always bugged me that it says Brooke Shields and Alice, Sweet Alice, when she'd only been in the movie for like 10 minutes. That perplexes me. I've got a hornet in my house. I'm sorry, so you might see me doing that a lot. Yes, directed by Alfred Soule, and 108 minutes. I like this movie, I do, but I'll find positive and negatives about it. In this movie, you have a creepy little girl, Alice, played by Paula Shepherd. And she's mean to her little sister, Karen, who is played by Brooke Shields. And always stealing her dolls, pushing her around. Just downright mean to her. And Karen's the younger one. Alice is the older one. The creepy one. I also looked up the girl who plays Alice in this movie, Paula Shepherd. She looks very familiar. I wonder what other kids' movies she was in. And I only found one, which was made, what is it? 6 years later, which is Liquid Sky. And I don't know if anybody's seen this movie. I sure haven't, but it sounds weird. An alien creature invades New York in search of an opiate released in brain during orgasm. That sounds like a weird movie. Just a weird movie, like Cocaine Fiends or something, except in the 80s, I think it would be a lot more dirty, especially since they were searching for a brain during orgasm. But back to Alice, Sweet Alice. Linda Miller plays these two girls' mom. And then there's Mildred Clinton, who plays Mrs. Tredoni, who... Is she big in this movie or is she not? She takes care of the priests. And the priest's name is Rudolph Willrich. I like the ending of this movie. I do. But basically, this movie is about the police are trying to find out. They think Alice had killed her little sister after her little sister is getting her first communion. And her older sister Alice, who's not very sweet, is not getting it yet. So they think she's mad at her and maybe is the one who killed her, because Alice comes out after her sister is put in one of those silly seats, is stabbed and then put in one of those silly seats and set on fire that you find in church, those wooden seats that you can open and close. As you can tell, I was born Catholic, but yeah, I haven't been there in a while. And also with you, yes. And yes, everybody thinks Alice did it. Alice, bad girl. She's always running around in a kind of golden raincoat with a mask, trying to scare people. And so the police are investigating her. Her mom keeps saying, "No, she didn't do it. No, she didn't do it. No, she didn't do it." But that's just a mom, I think. And they find, after somebody Alice's aunt gets stabbed in the leg, and she sees somebody wearing the raincoat and the mask. She says Alice did it. And Alice's mom gets mad at her sister for doing that. Says she's never going to talk to her again. But after this, the police really say that they're going to find out whether Alice did it or not. And so they give her a lie detector test, and she's lying most of the time. But during this, you find out that Alice's mom was pregnant before she married her husband. So, ooh, what a sinner they are. Okay. And a lady, the Mrs. Tredoni lady who takes care of the priest, she looks a little angry. So you begin to wonder, who did it? Who did it? They finally show it later in the movie. Who did it? But at the end of the movie, Mrs. Tredoni is getting arrested. And then it shows her killing the priest, Mrs. Tredoni, because the police are going to come get her. But also, you see little Alice coming into a man named Mr. Alfonso's apartment building. Mr. Alfonso is played by Alfonso de Noble. And she's about to stab him in a gold thingy. Her gold raincoat, and she's wearing the same mask. And then they yell out her name so she doesn't stab him. So you're thinking, at the end of the movie also, Alice is about to get her first communion. So you find out, is Alice going to kill him? Is she going to start killing? And then you see her go over to Mrs. Alfonso's raincoat and grab the knife. So I do like that ending. One of the people are caught, but the Alice, is she's gonna go crazy and start killing people? I want to know. But this movie did get a little slow in some parts of it because it's a 70s movie. And I noticed that on a lot in 1970 movies. Well, except for Carrie anyway. That the slasher and horror movies I watch, that darn hornet, get slow at some points. That's one reason. I didn't like it a lot. And well, some of the slashing kills the blood didn't look very real, which is also a 70s thing, I guess. You may see me a little anger today anyway, so maybe I just add those for nothing. I got on the city bus the other day with one of my friends, and a guy that's interested in her said, "Is that your mom?" to me, and maybe I started calling him an ass. And I got the button pressed from the bus driver. Please no profanity, please. So I'm kind of like maybe being more negative than I should be. But for Bloody Sunday, and I'm sorry for being a little negative, Joe, I love doing your Slashback Saturday. But I promise I will do Need Gore's Bloody Sunday in a good mood, which is odd because I'm gonna do a Bloody Sunday video. But that's me. I'm a slasher fan, man. And so, thank you and for watching, and bye.